Dear students, today we are going to study the next topic of the second chapter, structure of atom, and that is Aufbau principle. What the Aufbau principle defines? It defines the filling of the electron in the various subshell. This law states that the electrons are filled in the various shell and subshell on the basis of the increasing order of their energy level. जैसे if we see the internal structure of the atom that already I have explained you, the first shell that is called K, the second shell that is called L, third shell is called M, and the fourth shell is called N, and the K subshell has only one subshell, and that is called 1s. The second shell has two subshell, that is 2s and 2p. Third shell has three subshell, that is 3s, 3p and 3d. The fourth shell has four subshell, that is 4s, 4p, 4d and 4f. And when the electrons are entered in the atom, they enter as according to the increasing order of their energy level. Yes, if for example, if one atom has only one electron, so if I ask you where the one electron will enter first, then you will say that subshell which is close to the nucleus, that is 1s, or its configuration can be written as 1s1. 1s1 means the 1s subshell has only one electron. Now if the atom has two electron, then where the second electron will enter, then in the same subshell, and it will become 1s2. Now third electron, when it will enter, this 1s is filled completely, because already I have told you this 1s subshell has only one orbital, and one orbital occupies maximum two electrons, and two electrons are filled. Now if the third electron enters into the atom, that it enters into the next shell, और next shell में भी किस subshell में, that is 2s, and the configuration becomes 2s1. And after 2s1, when the next electron enters, then also there is a possibility of entering the electron in the 2s, because 2s maximum can occupy two electron. So the fourth electron when enters, then the configuration that becomes 2s2. This configuration becomes 2s2. Now the fifth electron when it enters, then where it will enter? It will enter into the 2p, and we write the electronic configuration 2p1. This is the fifth electron. Now the sixth electron when it will enter, then again it will enter into the 2p, because the 2p subshell maximum can occupy 6 electron. तो 2p1 से लेकर 2p6 तक all the 6 electron will enter into the p subshell. और सीरियल वाइज अगर हम देखें तो 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. 2p1 का मतलब हो गया ओवरऑल फिफ्थ इलेक्ट्रॉन. तो फिफ्थ इलेक्ट्रॉन के बाद जो 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन है 2p2, that also will enter into the 2p. Then next electron, then 2p3, then 2p4, then 2p5 and then 2p6. The maximum number of electron which can be in the 2p subshell, that will be 6, and we write here 2p6. Now total how many electrons are filled? That is 2 and 2, 4 and 6, 10. 10 electrons are filled. It means the first shell that has maximum 2 electron, and the second shell has maximum 8 electron. Now the first shell is filled completely, and the second shell having the 2 subshell, that also filled completely. Now afterward the 11th electron when it will enter, so obviously if I ask you where it will enter, so in the third shell, और third shell के किस subshell में, that is 3s, and we write the configuration 3s1. और उसका जो 12 इलेक्ट्रॉन है that also will enter into the 3s. s सबशेल में मैक्सिमम 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन, p सबशेल में मैक्सिमम 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन, d सबशेल में मैक्सिमम 10 इलेक्ट्रॉन, और f सबशेल में मैक्सिमम 14 इलेक्ट्रॉन कैन बी देयर. So 3s1, that is the 11th electron, and then 12 electron when it will enter, this will become s2. Now total 12 electrons are filled. Now the 13 electron when it will enter, then where it will go, that is 3p, that is 13 electron. तो 2 2 4 6 10 और 2 12 और 3p1 13 और 13 से लेके 13 14 15 16 17 एंड 18 यानी कि मैक्सिमम 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन दे कैन इंटर इनटू द 3p. So here the maximum number electron that can be filled, that is 3p6. Now if I ask you how many total electrons are filled, so 2 to 4 6 10 to 12 or 6 18. Now 18 electron are filled. After 3p, if I ask you where the electron will enter, देखिए बिल्कुल सीरियल से चल रहा है. First the electron will enter into the 1s, then electron will enter into the 2s, then electron enters into the 2p, then electron enters into the 3s, then electron enter into the 3p, and according to the serial the next electron that should enter into the 3d, but the electron does not enter into the 3d. The electron first enter into the 4s. देखिए from the 3p directly the electron first enter into the 4s, and after 4s में maximum 2 electron can be entered, and after the 4s then electron filled into the 3d, and after 3d the electrons enter into the 4p. So here there is a confusion, and just like this confusion, when we go further and we fill up the so many electron, 50 electrons, 60 electrons, 70 electron, then so many places this type of confusion is there. So why this confusion is created? Because as above told that the electrons are filled into the various subshell as according to the increasing order of their energy level. तो जब 3p के बाद इलेक्ट्रॉन भरते हैं तो पहले 4s में जाएंगे. Why? Because the energy of the 4s is less than 3d. So first the electron will enter into the 4s and then electron enters into the 3d, and after 3d then electron enter into the 4p subshell, and after 4p again when we see the serial, then also so many places there is a confusion, and this all confusions can be avoided after studying the above principle. Above according to this above rule, the very clearly we can understand the serial of the subshell on the basis of the increasing order of the energy level, so that step by step we can fill up the electron and we may get the correct electronic configuration of the element. To understand this above principle, we see this diagram which is given in your NCERT, and to learn this properly what you have to do, here you write number 1, here you write number 2, here you write number 3, here you write number 4, number 5, number 6, and downside number 7. The first shell has only one subshell, that is 1s. The second shell has two subshell, that is 2s and 2p. Third shell has three subshell, that is 3s, 3p and 3d. The fourth shell has four subshell, that is 4s, 4p, 4d and 4f. The fifth shell has four subshell, that is 5s, 5p, 5d and 5f. Sixth shell also has फोर सबशेल 6s, 6p, 6d एंड 6f, बट अभी तक कोई भी एलिमेंट ऐसा डिस्कवर नहीं हुआ जिसमें 6f में इलेक्ट्रॉन हो. दैट इज व्हाई वी आर स्किपिंग द 6f हियर. एंड आफ्टरवर्ड द सेवेंथ शेल that also has some subshell like 7s, 7p, 7d, 7f, but in the seventh shell also we are taking only the two subshell, that is 7s and 7p, because no any element has been discovered so far which has the electron in 7d and 7f. Maybe in the future some elements will be discovered so that we fill up the electron in the 7d and 7f. Now after writing the subshell as according to the serial, that is a 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 3d, 4s, 4p, 4d, 4f, 5s, 5p, 5d, 5f, 6s, 6p, 6d और क्या 7s और 7p. आपको क्या करना है, you have to cut these subshell obliquely. आपको ऐसे करके कट करना है. 1s को ऐसे कट करना है, 2s को करना है, 2p एंड 3s को करना है, उसके बाद में 3p और 4s, उसके बाद 3d, 4p, 5s लाइक दैट. इसको कट करेंगे इस तरीके से, सारे ऑब्लिकली कट करना है. एंड हियर यू पुट एरो. and afterwards these head of the arrow you connect with the tail of the another arrow this way, इस तरीके से, and after connecting the head of the one arrow with the tail of the another arrow you will get a series, and this series when you will observe then you will understand that this series has a unique sequence, and this sequence of the subshells are arranged on the basis of the increasing energy level. देखिए, if I ask you सबसे कम एनर्जी किसकी होगी, then 1s, और 1s के बाद उसके बाद 2s and then 2p, then 3s, then 3p, और 3p के बाद देखिए 3d नहीं आ रहा है, पहले 4s और 4s के बाद फिर 3d, 3d के बाद 4p, 5s and after 5s that is 4d, 5p, 6s and afterwards 4f, 5d, 6p and 6p के बाद down side it will come 7s and after 7s this will be 5f and then 6d. So like this you will get the series, and as according to this series you will enter the electrons as according the increasing order of the energy level of the subshell. तो ये आपका पूरा सीरियल है. देखिए, first electron will enter into the 1s, then 2s, then 2p, then 3s, 3p, 4s, 3d, फिर 4p, 5s, 4d, 5p, 6s, 4f, 5d, 6p, 7s, 5f, 6d and 7p. This is the serial, और इसमें जो maximum limit है of the electrons in each subshell that is also mentioned. जैसे देखिए 1s में मैक्सिमम 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन, 2s में मैक्सिमम 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन, 2p में मैक्सिमम 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन, 3s में मैक्सिमम 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन, 3p 6, 4s 2, 3d 10, 4p 6, 5s 2, 4d 10, 5p 6, 6s 2, 4f 14, 5d 10, 6p 6, 7s 2, 5f 14, 6d 10, 7p 6. So like that. Now suppose I want to write the electronic configuration of an element which has the atomic number 11 like sodium. So atomic number 11 means how many electrons will be there, that is 11, and we fill up the 11 electron in this, and what we will write the configuration, first we write 1s2, then we write 2s2, then we write 2p 6. Now total 10 electrons are there, and after 2p what comes, that is 3s. So only one electron is left and we write 3s1. So this is the correct electronic configuration of the sodium element as according to the above principle. This is the first shell, this is the second shell, and this is the third shell. Now if I write the electronic configuration of an element having the atomic number 20, then what you have to do, 20 belongs to calcium, atomic number 20. It means the electrons also will be 20, and we fill up the electron as according to the serial which is given in the above principle. Now how do we write down, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, and after 3p6 what comes, 4s2. Just count the number of electron, 2 to 4, 6, 10 to 12 and 6, 18 or 2, 20. Now 20 electrons are filled. This is the first shell, this is the second shell, this is the third shell, and this is the fourth shell. Now one more example I tell you of the atomic number 25. Then how do we write? Manganese having the atomic number 25. Now we write the configuration, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2 and 3d. अब यहाँ देखेंगे how many electrons are left. The total 25 electrons are there. So 1s 2 electron, 2 electron 4 and 6, 10 to 12, 6, 18 and 2, 20. Till here it is 20. Now 5 electrons are left. So we fill up only 5 electron. D can accommodate maximum 10 electron, लेकिन अभी हमारे पास 10 इलेक्ट्रॉन नहीं, only 5 electrons are left, so we fill up the 5 electron in 3D subshell. Now this is the first shell, this is the second shell, and this is third shell, 3s, 3p and 3d. This all belong to the third shell and this belong to the fourth shell. So like this electrons are filled. So in the same way, if the atomic number is 60 or 70 or 80 like that, just as according to the serial which is given in the above principle, we fill up the electron. See the language of the above principle. The law states that electrons are entered into the various subshells as according to the increasing order of their energies. Second definition of the above principle, electrons are entered into the various subshell as according to the increasing order of their sum of the n and l. n is called the principal quantum number और l is called azimuthal quantum number. तो n और l के सम के इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर में हमारे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स फिलअप होते हैं. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल देखिए, जैसे 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6 like that configuration is there. हम यहां पर ये जो नंबर है, दिस इज द नंबर, ये हमारा होता है n, और ये जो s है ये होता है हमारा सबशेल, एंड सबशेल मीन्स इसका कोड नंबर l. किसी भी शेल का s हो उसके लिए l की वैल्यू 0 होती है, किसी भी शेल का p उसके लिए l की वैल्यू 1 होती है, किसी भी शेल के d के लिए l की वैल्यू 2 होती है और f के लिए l की वैल्यू 3 होती है. अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट फार्मूला 0 to n-1. इसके लिए जो n है दैट इज इक्वल टू 1 और जो l है दैट इज s, और s के लिए l होगा 0, तो टोटल इज 1. नाउ दिस इज फिल्ड कंप्लीटली. इसके लिए n ये है एंड दैट इज 2 और l तो s सबशेल है 0, तो दोनों का सम दैट इज 2. तो देखिए इसका सम हो गया, यहां पर हो गया 1 और यहां हो गया 2. अब देखिए 2p6 के लिए n इज इक्वल टू 2 और l सिंस इट इज p, तो p के लिए जो l की वैल्यू है दैट इज 1, तो 2 + 1 सम हो गया 3. अब इधर आ जाइए, n इसके लिए n हो गया 3 और l s है तो s 0, द सम इज 3. एंड देन 3p6 के लिए n 3, p के लिए l 1 और सम हो गया आपका 4. सो according to the above principle, either we say like that the electrons are filled into the various subshell as according to the increasing order of their energy level, या हम ये कहें कि electrons are filled into the various subshell as according to the increasing order of the sum of the value of n and l. तो जहां पर n और l का सम सबसे छोटा होगा उसमें इलेक्ट्रॉन सबसे पहले भरेंगे 1, तो यानी 1s2. फिर हमारा है 2 सम n प्लस l का, देन द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर इंटर्ड इनटू द 2s. फिर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स भरेंगे 3 में और फिर 3, तो 3 और 3 जहां पर सेम आता है वहां पर इलेक्ट्रॉन उस सबशेल में पहले भरेंगे जिसका n छोटा होगा. तो इनमें n किसका छोटा है, ये n इज इक्वल टू 2 और ये n इज इक्वल टू 3. तो फर्स्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन विल फिल अप इनटू द 2p एंड देन इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर फिल्ड इनटू द 3s, और उसके बाद में द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इंटर इनटू द 3p बिकॉज द सम ऑफ द n एंड l, ये आपका l है, l दैट इज इक्वल टू 4. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द अबव प्रिंसिपल. Now the next, and that is Pauli's exclusion principle. What this Pauli exclusion principle says? It says कि no two electrons in an atom can have the same values for all the 4 quantum numbers. कह रहे हैं कि पाउली सेड किसी भी एटम में कोई भी 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन, चाहे वो किसी शेल, सबशेल या ऑर्बिटल से बिलोंग करते हो, उनकी ऑल 4 क्वांटम नंबर सेम नहीं हो सकती. अगर n भी सेम हो गई, l भी सेम हो गई, m भी सेम हो गई, तो s कभी भी सेम नहीं हो सकती. एक इलेक्ट्रॉन के लिए +½ होगी और दूसरे के लिए -½ सो दैट इज द पाउलीज एक्सक्लूजन प्रिंसिपल. नो 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन, सी द डेफिनेशन, No two electron in an atom can have the same values for the four quantum numbers n, l, m, s, and if their NLM values are same for two electron, then their s must be differ. S का मतलब spin quantum number. And now the last rule, and that is Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. What this Hund rule says? According to the Hund rule, this is the p subshell, and p subshell has 3 orbital. So when in any subshell the first electron enters, it always enters into the first orbital in the clockwise direction. इस तरीके से, और जो सेकेंड इलेक्ट्रॉन है that also will enter into the clockwise direction in the second orbital. So this is the first electron, then it is the second electron, then the third electron will enter into the third orbital in the clockwise direction. तो 1 2 3, और जब एक बार किसी भी सबशेल के सारे ऑर्बिटल में एक एक इलेक्ट्रॉन इंटर हो जाता है, पेयरिंग फिर उसके बाद स्टार्ट होती है. तो पेयरिंग के बाद जो फोर्थ इलेक्ट्रॉन है वो आपका फिर ये आएगा, तो फिफ्थ इलेक्ट्रॉन आपका ये आएगा, और सिक्स्थ इलेक्ट्रॉन आपका ये आएगा. तो व्हाट इज द रूल? Hund's rule. Hund's rule says the pairing of the electron does not take place until each orbital of the subshell occupies one electron singly in the clockwise direction. हिंदी में सुन लीजिए, किसी भी सबशेल के ऑर्बिटल में पेयरिंग तब तक नहीं हो सकती जब तक कि उस सबशेल के हर ऑर्बिटल में एक एक इलेक्ट्रॉन इंटर नहीं कर जाता. अब एक एग्जांपल हम आपको और समझाते हैं. जैसे डी सबशेल है आपका, दिस इज द डी सबशेल, एंड डी सबशेल हैज 5 ऑर्बिटल like that, and now we fill up the electron in this. So whenever in the d subshell the first electron will enter, it will enter in the clockwise direction. Second electron will enter into the second orbital in the clockwise direction. Third electron in the third orbital in the clockwise direction. Fourth electron in the fourth orbital in the clockwise direction, and the fifth electron in the fifth orbital in the clockwise direction. And once all the orbitals have one electron singly in the clockwise direction, then the pairing takes place. और उसके बाद जो फिफ्थ सिक्स इलेक्ट्रॉन है जब वो इंटर करेगा तो फर्स्ट ऑर्बिटल में एंटी क्लॉकवाइज, इस तरीके से. सेवेंथ इलेक्ट्रॉन, 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन, 9 इलेक्ट्रॉन एंड 10 इलेक्ट्रॉन. मतलब ये हो गया कि किसी भी ऑर्बिटल में, किसी भी सबशेल के किसी भी ऑर्बिटल में पेयरिंग तब तक नहीं हो सकती जब तक कि उस सबशेल के हर ऑर्बिटल में एक एक इलेक्ट्रॉन क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में इंटर नहीं कर जाता. The pairing of the electron does not take place until each orbital of the subshell occupies one electron singly in the clockwise direction. Two exceptions are there in the electronic configuration. One is chromium and one is copper. So very often they are asked in the exam. So chromium का configuration as according to the above principle, when you will write, that it will come like this: 24, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2 and 3d4. लेकिन ये जो 3d4 है ये बहुत ही अनस्टेबल कॉन्फ़िगरेशन होता है. 3d4 का मतलब होता है डी सबशेल हैज 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन. कोई भी सबशेल अपनी दो कंडीशन में हाईली स्टेबल होता है, या तो वो एग्जैक्टली हाफ फिल्ड हो और या एग्जैक्टली फुल्ली फिल्ड हो. जैसे these are the D subshell I have made, and D subshell if it is exactly half filled, exactly half filled का मतलब each orbital has one electron singly, और या these all the orbitals are fully filled. fully filled का मतलब each orbital has two electron in each orbital. In these two cases the subshell are highly stable. और अगर कोई इसके क्लोज बाई कॉन्फ़िगरेशन होता है that always remain unstable. तो जैसे 3d4 है तो 3d4 इज क्लोज टू दिस स्टेबल कॉन्फ़िगरेशन. तो ये 3d4 क्या करेगा, अपने बराबर से एक इलेक्ट्रॉन को एक्सेप्ट कर लेगा. इट विल गेन 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन फ्रॉम द नियर बाई सबशेल. नियर बाई सबशेल कौन सा है? 4s. ये 4s से एक इलेक्ट्रॉन अपने पास ले लेगा, और ये जो 4s है दैट विल बिकम 4s1, और जो 3d4 है दैट बिकम्स 3d5, एंड 3d सबशेल बिकम स्टेबल. तो देखिए, दिस इज 4s2 3d4 एंड द कॉन्फ़िगरेशन बिकम 4s1 3d5. अब इसके बाद इसको शेल वाइज अरेंज करेंगे. शेल वाइज का मतलब फर्स्ट शेल के एक साथ, सेकंड शेल के एक साथ, थर्ड शेल के एक साथ, फोर्थ शेल के एक साथ. तो ये जो 1s है बिलोंग्स टू द फर्स्ट शेल, 2s एंड 2p बिलोंग टू द सेकंड शेल, एंड 3s 3p 3d all three they belong to the third shell, and then last at the last it is 4 shell and that has only 1 electron. In the same way, the copper 29, that also has exceptional configuration. देखिए, according to the above principle, the configuration become 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d9. लेकिन जो 3d9 है, that is also very close to the stable configuration, that is 3d10. तो ये भी क्या करेगा, अपने 4s से एक इलेक्ट्रॉन को गेन कर लेगा, and the configuration becomes 4s1, 3d10. अब इसको शेल वाइज अरेंज करेंगे तो दिस इज द फर्स्ट शेल, दिस इज द सेकंड शेल, दिस इज द थर्ड शेल एंड दिस इज फोर्थ शेल. 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 3d and then 4s. Now the chapter is finished completely. All of you learn and revise this chapter nicely. Thank you.